Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Vincent Tung, the Wandering Warrior, here in Boston on this gloomy Monday afternoon, but not for long. In about 12 hours, I'll be on a plane headed to China. So, what am I going to be doing out there? For you guys who've been following me, you probably already know. Number one, I've got the World Shuai Jiao tournament in Baoding City. Uh, Shuai Jiao is what is today known as Chinese wrestling. And so I'm going to be doing that style of wrestling and competing in it in Baoding City at the end of October. I'm also going to be there to train in Mongolian wrestling, Mongol Boch. This would be the Jangat Mongol Boch, the style with the necklace of ribbons and the leather chodoks or wrestling jackets. And you've seen me do that already once before. Training camp is not easy, and I'm ready, but it's going to be rough. And lastly, I may be able to catch a couple other competitions, meet some friends, and get that extra value out of it. But the two main missions this time are do the best I can and dominate in competition. That is the World Shuai Jiao tournament being held in Baoding City, end of October, and Mongolian wrestling training. So, how do I feel going into it? I'm more ready than I feel. Honestly, I feel fatigued, mildly frustrated. Um, yeah, fatigue. I think it's multiple things. It's just it's been such a busy year for me in a good way. A lot of good things are popping off, and I've had to jump from one thing to another every month, and it's been great. But I just haven't had my recovery season, right? Just to take care of my body, working on my mobility, working on my joints, working on sleeping right, eating right, and all that. I do my best, but you know, could be doing a little better. I got some body work done. I went to a Toina master today, in fact, and I didn't realize my ankles were so jammed that my hips had lost so much mobility and my spine was so jacked up. But at the same time, if you've been overheaded and landed on your head, if you've been hit by a car, and you've been doing wrestling and weightlifting all this time on top of all that, I guess actually I'm a lot less damaged than I should be. So I guess pat on the back, taking care of myself all right, but definitely needed that. I feel more energetic. My appetite's back now. I feel better after getting my body fixed up and situated. So I think I need to do regular tune-ups. That's something I need to do. Make the money, make the time, make it happen, right? And what do I mean by I'm more ready than I think I am? Well, this gets into the frustration, right? I can feel myself growing out of an old shell. I can feel myself starting to excel beyond a certain glass ceiling or plateau that I've been stuck at. And ever since I came back from this year's Summer Nadams in Inner Mongolia of China, I've been better. I've been improved in certain things, but there's still a few nagging issues in my game, in my physical development, and how I wrestle, and so on and so forth that uh, are holding me back. Essentially, I have moments. I have moments where I wrestle as I intend to, and I have many moments where I'm like that dumb animal that can only do two or three things and gets outplayed, right? And I know all of us have that to some extent, but I'm feeling it. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I know that if I can stick to my strategies, do the things I know how to do mechanically, I know how to do in terms of walking and engaging, in terms of the grip fight, in terms of the moving and balancing, the provoking of people, the throwing and the variety of throw techniques and combos. Technically, I have this stuff. In terms of fitness, obviously, I always want to get stronger. Obviously, I always want to get fitter, but I am enough at this point, right? But it's a frustrating time for me in a good way, because it's that last leg of an uphill battle. It's going to take time, and that last leg of this particular uphill battle, who knows? Maybe it'll take months, maybe it'll take a year, maybe it will sort itself out at this competition. Some people feel like you can't learn anything right before a competition. I disagree. I think breakthroughs can happen at any point. You have to be open to them. Now, it just depends on how far along you were in making progress on any particular thing, right? On re-ingraining certain things, or uh, rewiring certain pathways within you, or adjusting certain things. But I'm fairly confident that I'm able to make some changes. Now, some of y'all are wondering, hey, if the competition is at the end of the month, what are you doing? Well, I'm heading out tonight, so well, technically tomorrow morning, early in the AM, and so I want to be there earlier. I want to get over jet lag first, right? I want to train with my Mongolian team that I train with, thanks to Lavelle Marshall and our teacher Baksh. Uh, Baksh's teacher is short for his name, Erdinchok, right? So really looking forward to getting some good training in with them, and also hoping to scope out the competition a little bit. There's going to be a lot of countries involved, and I want to make sure that I'm ready, especially for the Chinese team. And so for the teams that are going to be represented at the World Shuai Jiao tournament held in Baoding City, that's going to be Japan, China, the UK, Canada, Israel, Germany, Brazil, Spain, Italy, the USA, Bosnia, Chile, France, Peru, Latvia, India, Iran, Russia, Armenia, and Taipei. I'm going to be competing at 165 pounds, so that's not much of a cut for me. In fact, if I just, you know, sweat like crazy for a day or two, I'm going to be there. I'm only 170 on a normal day, right? So it's not a terrible cut. I do think a lot of the guys who are going to be in my weight class are going to be uh, a bit bigger and stronger than me because they are probably naturally 170 something, 180 something, whereas, well, a year ago I was 150. So we'll see. But I guess I'm used to mostly wrestling people bigger than me all the time anyway, so hopefully it's not going to be too much of a jarring difference. This level of competition, at least within Shuai Jiao, will be quite new to me. I've competed twice in America and once in Taiwan, but this will be my first time competing in Shuai Jiao in China on this level. So quite exciting. I'm really looking forward to the competition, really looking forward to smashing some people into the earth and making some friends afterwards. Anyways, guys, not to be all gloomy like the weather outside, I I know I'm a lot more ready than I feel at the moment. I just have to get some rest, get over jet lag, focus on the things I strategically need to focus on for this competition, and execute. And no matter how I do, I'm gonna try to get some footage, and you guys will see how I did later at the end of October. I do want to take a moment to thank my training partners and mentors and coaches before I head out. Lavelle Marshall, aka American Hangai, he's been a great help to me as a friend, as a coach, as a mentor when it comes to Shuai Jiao, and he has been right up to this point as well. Uh, Jamie Nottingham, you can find him online as Jamie Loves Martial Arts. He's been a great help as a training partner. I want to also thank Dr. Alex Wei. I want to thank Meng Mao, Henry, Tarek Alsagoff, these guys in the Boston area. Thank you guys so much. Uh, Coach Zhang down in New York City. Thank you so much for giving me some additional insights into Shuai Jiao as a whole, but also Beijing Jiao and that Beijing methodology and approach towards wrestling. It's been really helpful. And obviously, all my teachers and mentors that I've had along the way. Thank you guys so much. As always, I put this boat down for a second. Thank you guys for joining me on my journey. I salute yours. Peace.